Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Mark Anderson breaks silence on Golden Bachelorette exit. Mark Anderson joined the Golden Bachelorette in the hopes of finding love again after his wife's heartbreaking death 6 years ago. But it wasn't a love match with Joan. The fan favorite breaks his silence on his unexpected elimination. Joan Vassos declares her love for Mark Anderson, sends him home. Mark Anderson had an advantage over the other Golden Bachelorette suitors. Viewers already knew and loved him. Bachelor Nation fans previously met the Army vet on season 28 of The Bachelor. His daughter, Kelsey, brought Joey Graziadei home to meet the family. Kelsey Anderson made an appearance on the Golden Bachelorette to introduce her dad to Joan. Fans thought Mark Anderson would be a sure frontrunner, but a connection with Joan never happened. They finally went on a one-on-one date, but the sparks still didn't fly. However, Joan Vassos had nothing but kind things to say to her suitor. She told him he was a great guy and that she did love him, but not in a romantic way. He was sent home before the rose ceremony. Kelsey's dad breaks silence on Golden Bachelorette exit. The elimination was a surprise to Mark, who had just confessed to the cameras that he thought his connection with Joan was growing. The Golden Bachelorette contestant took to his Instagram after the episode aired to share his thoughts on his unexpected exit. "I am thankful. I feel blessed. I started a journey hopeful for a future," the lengthy post began. Mark continued, "I am blessed to have met Joan, a radiant and caring woman who stood tall and navigated this with poise and grace. I met this incredible group of men that have enriched the core of my being." He ended the post thanking his fans. "Thank you for the encouragement and support that has been shared throughout this journey. It has truly changed my life for the better." Fans show support. Kelsey Anderson showed her dad love in the comments. She wrote, "Love you so much." Mark received a lot of compliments from his social media followers. This was hands down the best season in the franchise. Not only because of the connections Joan made with the men, but the connections the men made with each other. Your second love of a lifetime is out there looking for you. Maybe Denise's hummingbird came to you because she didn't want you to lose any hope or desire to continue your journey after leaving the mansion. Protect Mark at all costs. I have been deeply touched by this season of the Bachelor franchise. These men are truly remarkable and gentlemen. What a beautiful, kind heart you have, Mark. The best is yet to come when love, vulnerability, and trust lead the way. Mark, your heart shone so bright during this season, from start to finish, whether it be with Joan, the guys in the house, or when you discussed Denise. You were my favorite pick. It just wasn't your time, but you deserve someone spectacular. There's someone out there who is better suited for you than Joan. Time will tell if viewers will see Mark Anderson in the Bachelor franchise again. He could join the potential Golden Bachelor in Paradise spinoff or be the next Golden Bachelor. After weeks of speculation and swirling rumors, Mark Anderson, one of the frontrunners on the Golden Bachelorette, has finally opened up about his unexpected departure from the show. Fans were left in shock when Anderson, who seemed like a clear favorite for the show's leading lady, made the sudden and emotional decision to exit before the final rose ceremony. Now, in an exclusive interview, Anderson shares the real reason behind his exit and reveals how the journey challenged him in ways he never anticipated. "I came into this with an open heart," Anderson begins, his voice measured but reflective. "I knew the Golden Bachelorette wasn't like the regular Bachelor series. This wasn't about chasing fleeting love or finding a social media following. For me, it was about discovering something real in a later stage of life, when you've already been through the ups and downs, the highs and lows." A retired firefighter from a small town in Washington, Anderson quickly became a fan favorite with his laid-back charm, rugged good looks, and sincere demeanor. His connection with the Bachelorette, Susan, was evident from the early episodes. Viewers marveled at how the two shared an ease around one another. whether they were discussing family, future plans, or their shared passion for adventure. But while everything appeared perfect on screen, Anderson was quietly struggling behind the scenes. Things were moving fast, and that's the nature of the show, he explains. One moment, you're getting to know someone in this very intense environment, and the next, you're supposed to be making these life-altering decisions. It can be overwhelming. Anderson recalls one particular moment during a one-on-one date with Susan that became a turning point for him. We were out on this boat, just the two of us, under a clear sky. It was picturesque. But as she was talking about what the future could look like, I felt this tug in my chest. I realized I hadn't fully dealt with some things in my past. That tug Anderson refers to is the lingering grief from losing his wife nearly 8 years ago. You think you've moved on. That time has done its work, and it has in many ways. But when you're in a situation where you're asked to give your whole heart to someone new, you start realizing how much of it is still tethered to the past. The emotional weight of Anderson's realization led him to reevaluate his reasons for being on the show. While Susan was undeniably an amazing woman, he knew he wasn't ready to move forward in the way the show demanded. I could feel myself holding back, and it wasn't fair to her. She deserved someone who was all in, who wasn't carrying the kind of emotional baggage I was still working through. When Anderson made the decision to leave, he did so without fanfare. His exit was quiet, respectful, and heartfelt. In a tearful conversation with Susan, which didn't make the final cut of the episode, he explained his reasons for leaving. I told her that she deserves a man who can give her everything, and I wasn't sure if I could be that man yet. It broke my heart because I really cared about her, but it was the right thing to do. Despite the heartbreak of his exit, Anderson says the experience on The Golden Bachelorette was transformative. It forced me to confront parts of myself I'd buried. I've always been someone who's focused on taking care of others, my family, my community. But this journey made me realize I hadn't fully taken care of myself. And until I do that, I won't be able to give anyone the kind of love they deserve. His time on the show also deepened his appreciation for what love looks like at a later stage in life. When you're older, love isn't about the fireworks or the whirlwind romance anymore. It's about partnership, trust, and deep connection. It's about wanting to share the rest of your life with someone, and that's a big decision. You have to be ready for it. Anderson isn't ruling out the possibility of finding love again, but he's taking a more measured approach moving forward. I'm open to it, but I'm also giving myself the time and space I need to heal and grow. I've learned that it's okay to take things slow. Since leaving the show, Anderson has returned to his quiet life in Washington, where he's focused on family, volunteering, and spending time outdoors. But he's grateful for the experience, even if it didn't end the way he initially thought it would. I don't regret a single moment. It was a beautiful experience, and I met some incredible people. It just wasn't my time yet. As for his thoughts on Susan and her journey, Anderson has nothing but kind words. Susan is an amazing woman. She's strong, compassionate, and knows what she wants. I'm rooting for her, and I hope she finds the love she's looking for. Anderson's story has resonated with many viewers, particularly those who have also experienced loss and are trying to navigate the complexities of moving forward.